Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first time viewer. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. Please like and comment on my video. This is my recap, my quick little review for the foolishness that happens on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 3, Episode 6. I Want It All. Now, the episode starts off with, believe it or not, Max B and it's just weird. Max B and Masika. We're thinking, why that pairing? Well, because Masika has been working on music, and Masika's saying how, she's not dumb. She knows that she's not old, but she's not necessarily a fried chicken as far as this industry is concerned. There's a new hot thing around the corner, and if she wants to go and capitalize on what she has right now, she needs to work fast. So she's going to work with Max B because he is a real producer, and he is, him personally is drama free. When you add in his wife, that's where the drama ensues. So, right now, she's just going to go and take it for what it is and going to enlist his help. Princess Love is working with Diane Valentine, a big time wedding planner. And Princess, she's naive. She doesn't really realize how much actually goes into creating a wedding. So, the wedding planner is just like, yeah, what are you... This is what we have to do, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Princess is like, wait, I'm still stuck on A. Can you write this down for me? I just don't... So she's feeling overwhelmed. She needs Ray J's assistance. But Ray J's off doing what he needs to do with his scooty bikes. So we get past that. Speaking of Ray J, it's like it's a guy's day. We have Safari, Ray J, A1, and Willie. They're all at the beach. They're all doing this pseudo workout. I'm thinking, they're really working out for the cameras right now just for... And Willie and Safari are killing it. A1, he looks like he's taking it a little bit slower. And then Ray J's just like, yeah, I'm not going to do that part at all. I'm going to get down on this floor. I will fight with gravity the least. I'm already the shortest. Ray J shows his stomach. He's just like, see, this is what you want to have. I'm like, no. Look, I don't need enough to have something like that. But it's funny because Ray J... This is where Ray J finds out that A1 eloped and got married. Yes. A1 has finally let the cat out of the bag, at least to someone, that he eloped, that he got married. Then it switches from that to, well, Safari, I saw you and Nikki baby, the other Nikki. Yes, the Nikki. You had one Nikki, now you have two Nickis. Yeah, and so Safari's just like, yeah, you know what it is, whatever. We're just trying to keep it on the low, but the paparazzi found us, so it is what it is. I'm thinking the paparazzi just found you, and it is what it is. Okay, if that's the story we want to tell. Okay. Someone in one of your camps ratted you out. That's the reality of the situation. Someone in one of your camps ratted you out or made a pseudo call to the paparazzi, because that's what you do. For people who don't know, you go, you do, Kim Possible style. You call them up, and no, you have someone from your team call them up and saying, I'm going to be here at such and such at this time. That's all you have to do. That is all you have to do. They'll come running. They will come running. And so that's the issue there. But everyone, this is... Ray J wants to live out his fantasies through what Safari has going on. So Ray J gives Safari the worst advice I've ever heard him give anyone on the show ever. He tells Safari, you know what, dude? You need to go and you need to take charge because, word on the street is she has something else going on, something a little bit of Rosa. Ray J knows what's up, but he's trying to pretend like he really doesn't know who it is or what it is. But he's just like, a little birdie let me know that Nikki baby might have someone else, and he's a she. And so what you need to go and command that situation. You need to let it be known that this is what you want. You need to take charge and get what's yours. I'm thinking, what? Who? You really think think Nikki Baby and whoever else she's with is gonna be like, oh yeah, Safari, we're just gonna go and be your little side bees? Oh Lord Jesus. And Safari doesn't even come off like that type of person, so it was a little scary, the fact that Safari was already getting swept up into this reality show foolishness. And anyway, Nikki Baby, she goes and she meets up with Rosa and also Jason Lee. Well, Jason Lee's there, and she has some words that she needs to get out regarding Jason, because Jason's Hollywood Life vlog, whatever it is, site, they had this whole thing of, oh, well, you know, so Nikki Baby and Safari at here and there. And then, of course, they have it on their page, and they also tagged Rose's name in it, because they know what's up. They know that this looks very sketchy, and Jason was just trying to say how, you know, in the real world, how things work is, if you're being pictured with someone, and you're at that type of place, it's usually for one of two reasons. And so, again, it's like everyone feels like Safari's a scammer. That's what I'm getting from everyone. He's like, well, you know, let's just say you guys aren't dating, because Nikki Baby up and down swore that, you know, it was just stupid, and how, why can't the male and female be pictured together and all of that. It's just like, where'd the flowers come? He already had the flowers from the previous engagement that he came from, and so he gave it to me because he was trying to be a gentleman. It's just like, okay, well, all this just looks like a setup for you guys are on a date, but you're trying to keep it on the low. Rose is looking like, this chick better not be trying to play me, or else I'm going to snuff her. I'm going to snuff her when I see her. That's all I got from Rosa. And Nikki looked like she wanted to knock Jason out. It's just like, you bobble-headed, you SpongeBob Patrick built bobble-headed, I'm gonna get... But you know what? I should have known what I was getting with, because it's his job, so I have to respect the fact that it's his job. It's his employment. That's how he eats. Very well. But doesn't mean that I have to go and, you know, like him, because I definitely don't, because of how he treated my previous friend. Nope. No. So I'm just gonna let it be known. And again, that's why I also said everyone seems to think that Safari's a scammer, and that he's just hopping from one person to the next person to elevate his status. Look, we will all admit that Safari's definitely doing what he needs to do to make sure he stays relevant and tries to make a name for himself. Now, it's not his fault. He just happens to end up with some bad ones. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Don't hate. Anyway, Princess goes and interrupts Ray J's Scooty Bike promotions, because Ray J's is like, you know what, I learned from Puffy the best. You know, PR. You must do a lot of PR. So, Ray J's doing a photo shoot for his bike and himself, so that he can go and create a billboard. Princess is trying to talk to him because she's overwhelmed. She feels like no one has her back, and her husband, who's supposed to have her back through thick and thin, doesn't even have enough time for her to listen to her talk about the issues that she has regarding the wedding and the plans, and that she needs help. She needs help. She needs his participation. She needs him to be there. And he's not there right now. He's not there. So, at one point, he was still talking about the bike. It's just like, she goes, she vents out her frustrations, and she puts her heart on her sleeve. And he's just like, oh, so, well, you know, do you think this sound or this sound sounds better for the Scooty bikes? I looked at him like, Brandi, Mama Sonia, someone hit Willie. Hit Willie right now. Hit him right now. Because he's doing a little bit too much. You know, he's in his character right now. We need to take him out of that character and look at Princess. She's not playing around. This isn't a joke. Come on now. I understand business is business. And then he tried to smooth it over by adding her to the photo shoot. You're not slick. That was a good move, though. I respect it. But you're not slick. And then we get to Brandi. Brandi is at her store. What is it? Jadoa? No. Let me stop. Jadena? Jadali? Whatever it's called. She's making bank. That's what Brandi's trying to say. She's making bank. She's making big moves. Everything's going well. Now we're at this party with Nikki Baby, Rosa, Nia, and Tiara Marie. All of a sudden, Safari's outside, you know, just destroying the treads on his motorcycle to make dramatic effect. So he goes in, Nikki, Baby, and Rosa in the back, and then Sierra had this look of, hey. One, it was like they didn't want to be pictured with him. That was the vibe I got. I was just like, go away. And then two, it was like, Lord Jesus, Safari's here, Nikki's back there, and she's all up on Rosa. This is not going to be good. So I don't know if they actually told him to go back there, or if he was just like, just search for her, go around. I'm not sure how that'll happen. Long story short, Safari found them. They were making out, and then this is where things take a turn. Rosa from the jump does not like Safari. Rosa kind of gave him this like, what do you look? I don't like scammers and I don't like boosters, so why are you here? That was the type of vibe that Rosa gave off from the jump. Nikki had this look of, Lord Jesus, I'm gonna have to spill the truth. And so that's when Nikki admitted, she's seeing both of them. Safari's like, why are you trying to play me? Rosa's like, why are you trying to play me? Wait a minute. How am I trying to play you guys when, at the end of the day, neither of you wanted to commit a relationship? Oh, wait, let me backtrack. I know he wanted to commit a relationship, but I did say that I wasn't seeing another dude. I was seeing her. I was seeing another woman. Because Safari's just like, so you went and did this with Fish? Rosa said, who the, you calling Fish? You calling Fish? There is no smell over here. When he spoke patois, and they were like, wait, what are you talking about? He was saying, Safari was saying, it's like, well, what's this going on? So now you're dibbling and dabbling and put on. That's basically what he was saying. And you guys didn't catch that. You cheated on me with this. So then Safari goes, and the rage inside of him comes out, and he asks for a threesome. And they were both like, excuse me, that's not how this is going to go down. So then Rosa's just like, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not the type of person. You can leave. Why are you still here? And again, that's why I just felt like, Safari, come on now. We know this, nothing about this felt natural. And I actually believed all of it, because nothing about it felt natural. It felt like, oh, okay, I didn't expect that. All right, let me go. Rosa was pissed. She was like, I'm going to kick his butt, and you know what? You're still cute, so I'm not going to do anything to you. But why are you playing me? Because you said we were supposed to be in a committed relationship. It was like, no, you said we weren't supposed to be in a committed relationship. Yeah, but you said you weren't going to lie to me. It's like, yeah, but I did lie to you, and I'm sorry. But the whole thing is like, no, there is no but. There is no but. I'm going. Excuse me. Shonda and Willie are up next, and when I saw Shonda pull up in that new Mercedes, I'm thinking that Mercedes has to be new because it has the running, it has the, what is it, the LED daytime lights. So I knew that to be a reason. I'm thinking, either they have good credits or I don't know what, because just last season they were supposed to be struggling. I mean, but nowadays you can get a nice luxury car for a good $400 a month, depending on what you choose. So $400, $500 a month. So that's manageable. That's manageable if you're leasing. Anyway, Willie's like, I have to go and tell her the truth. I'm thinking, she already knows, but go for it. I know I did cheat on you with her once. I'm thinking, so we're still gonna go with this once thing, okay? And it's like, yeah, I did technically cyber cheat on you too with the pictures and stuff. And of course, Shonda's like, I'm upset with you because I already knew the truth, but you were still lying at the time. And then I had to get out of character. I'm a mother now. And, I left my ratchet ways behind me so that I could go and be the best mother. You go and do something that causes me to be put in a predicament where I have to defend myself and I acted out of character. I'm embarrassed because Shonda looked like she wanted to call Taisha B a couple of times, but she kept it cool because it was like, I can't be mad at this woman because at the end of the day, it's his fault. It's his fault. So Shonda had to keep that in the back of her mind. So she was just like, you know what? I can't do this. We're not in a relationship. We are officially separated. It is not going down because you played me, and then the woman the side chick tried to go and play me too. I am not going to be, you put me in a position to fail. I was waiting for her to say that. She didn't say that, unfortunately. So, Princess, Love has gone and met up with Diane, her wedding planner again, and so they have to figure out a lot of stuff. The wedding's in 2 months, so they virtually have no time. What was it, 5, or maybe it's like in a month, in a week or something like that, 5 weeks. It was either in 5 weeks or in 2 months. Either way, things get serious because Princess right now, she doesn't have Ray's full attention, and so she's heard about it. Diane realizes that and is saying, okay, what's going on, because something about this isn't right, you know. But she skips past that and she moves on. She says, so as far as walking you down the aisle, your father's going to do it. So it's like, yeah, my father's coming in. It's like, we don't really have that much of a relationship, so I guess I technically just have to speak with him right before. And so that's when Diane was just like, can I get real with you for a second? You need to get right with your father, period. Princess said, why? Because your father is the first man that ever either showed you love or loved you unconditionally. The first man you're supposed to feel that from, or the first man to reject you. And so he is what determines, he's the blueprint. He sets the foundation for how you're going to interact with other men, especially your husband, in this relationship. So if you're not right with him and you can't deal with him or come to a happy medium or a resolution, then you're not going to be successful in this marriage. That's basically what the wedding planner said. I was like, this is some deep. This is deep. It definitely was deep because Princess wasn't ready for it. She started crying. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, but she knew that it was real. It goes on. So of course they changed gears. They're going to eat some cake. It went from eating cake to getting a free therapy session, a much needed therapy session. But now we're going to talk to Masika and Max B. They're in the studio. Masika's song sounds good. It sounds like what the current vibe is. You know, moody. That's basically it. So they're going to retool it. They're going to retool it, do whatever to it, but they all have something in common. Brandi comes through. Brandi comes through because Brandi doesn't appreciate the fact that Max B is working with her friend's nemesis, because her friend, remember, the guy who was trying to hit on Masika and essentially solicit sex from her in favor of a track. And since Masika said no, the guy tried to badmouth her, and of course the wife is going to believe her husband, so Brandi's going to believe her friend. And so Brandi is pissed because it's like, how are you betraying me right now? I'm thinking, Max B is friends with the guy that Masika allegedly had the issue with, and both people still want to work with him. So what's your problem? What is your problem? Brandi, this is my whole thing with you. This is my whole thing with you. All of this was unnecessary. You going and trying to call Masika a slut and all this other stuff. When she didn't do anything to you, you ran up in her session. I know this is a reality show, and so part of it's just like, you know what, jokes and giggles and laughs. But when you have a behavior that is continued over and over and over again, and it messes with your husband's business, it's not okay. Because then you get to an argument with Masika, and Masika's just trying to be like, simmer down, B, and, you know, trying to not be disrespectful, and then you keep going at her, so then she starts to go at you, and then security has to come. The security guard had to go and basically jump/slide across the table to get in front of you because he knew you would get into a fight. And then you're getting all buck with your husband as if he's in the wrong when you're the one that took $27,000 from your child's savings to invest in the company instead of talking to your husband and have him invest. So then you come here and decide, you know what, I'm going to go and show him the fruits of my labor. I've got an advance from the company, so here is $15,000. Here is $15,000. Here's the majority of the money back in cash. This is real money, people, real money. So, you know, I did this. Please forgive me. We should be good. He's looking at you like, what is wrong with you? You really think getting that money is going to change anything? Especially since you only have part of it? The issue is you decided to go and make it seem like I wasn't going to do for you. That I was the type of person that you had to go behind my back and you did that to me, and yet you want to go and pop off at me when I don't do anything. All I do is work and, well, maybe not right now, come home, but normally work and come home, and you keep messing up my studio sessions. But I'm telling you one more time, this isn't happening again, because I have to make actual money to support our actual family, regardless of what you're doing. So you're not going to go and keep playing me in front of these people, because they're not going to return my calls after a while. And then what? So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Whew. And Brandi.